From the College of Mass Communications on the campus of Texas Tech University, this is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Hello, and welcome to the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Landen Martin.
And I'm Evonne Hamburg. As Lubbock increases its security efforts, Tech students sound off on campus safety. Landen has more.
The Lubbock community is getting screened. The county courthouse has added new body scans and personal belongings screenings effective earlier this year. Items that are prohibited include nail clippers, knives, and razor blades. Most people haven't had problems with the new system and appreciate the added security.
Just going in there knowing that there's nothing to worry about, when before there was always the metal detector set up, but no one ever did anything with it. And so now I feel like it is more secure to actually go in there.
Kenny Evans, Assistant Chief of Police, said that changes are hard to make on the Tech campus due to budget cuts and building restrictions.
There's not a whole lot of cameras on campus. One of the challenges is so many of the buildings were built so many years ago, and a lot of it was before that technology.
Evans says that they rely heavily on footwork and community-wide communication for keeping the campus safe. Officer Evans said a bill that is before the Texas House Committee has minor changes to the law that is already in place regarding concealed handgun license holders.
The way the law is you cannot carry on the physical premise of the campus, but the way the premise is defined in the penal code for that offense is the building itself. You can carry concealed in the parking lot, in front of the building, on the grass, sidewalk, just not in the actual physical building itself.
Several students believe that everyone should have a right to protect themselves, but not with the use of a weapon.
I mean, we already have security here. The campus is safe enough, so why do we need to have guns? I mean, if you're allowed to, we have tasers, pepper spray, so I think that's perfect.
The opposition argues that a license holder can carry many places in the community, including grocery stores and shopping malls. The House Committee in Austin is voting to approve license holders to carry on college campuses.
So why, as full-time students, should I be allowed to why should I not be able to protect myself here on campus as I am everywhere else in the world?
Reporting for MCTV, I'm Landen Martin.
Children with learning disabilities are saddling up at the Hold Your Horses Riding Center. Stacy Jen says her son Alex benefits from visits to the center.
He really likes it. He enjoys getting out there, and I think him and Poncho have this special bond, I think. Usually right after he gets off the horse, you can see that his coordination is a lot better. And then plus he's able to focus a little bit better. It just kind of, I think, centers him a little bit.
And Lubbock got a taste of Old Mexico when the city hosted to the Viva Azteca Festival. Here's Edmund with the story.
Mariachi and folklorico performers from around the country made their way to Lubbock last weekend for the 17th annual Viva Azteca Festival. Dedicated to spreading the Mexican mestizo culture, the festival offers participants a way to show off their folklorico and mariachi talent while also giving viewers a glimpse of a truly beautiful art. Project director for Lubbock Central Azteca, Zenaida Reyes, says the competition was founded by her father in 1989. She says over the past years, the festival has faced some setbacks.
One major one this year, of course, is budget. Our monies have depleted since previous years. We usually get at least 2 to 3 grants, and this time we only got 1.
Reyes says her father, who recently passed away, didn't just want to simply entertain people with the festival.
His most important aspect that he has always wanted was that we educate. No matter whether you're a participant or just come and see the different things that go on. You're going to be educated no matter what.
One way the festival achieves the goal of educating others is through its numerous workshops. In charge of the mariachi workshop is Manuel Cedillo. He says a lot of people don't realize that mariachi isn't simply one specific type of music.
Mariachi, you have to be very, very versatile, and so you play just different genres of music that mariachi does. So, there's your traditional mariachi, which is the sones, you have your love songs, you have your rancheras, you have your classical stuff, so, it's pretty versatile.
Cedillo says once you participate in a mariachi festival like Viva Azteca, you are immediately drawn to the new experience and want more.
It's more than a hobby, so, if your friends are here, you like the music, you want to learn more and stuff like that. So it's just, you always look forward to next year, coming back and kind of seeing those faces, your friends and stuff like that.
Those interested in getting involved in either mariachi or folklorico dancing are encouraged to attend similar festivals, as well as getting in contact with Lubbock Centro Aztlan. You can find out more information on their website at www.vivaaztlan.com. Reporting for MCTV, I'm Edmund Rostran.
While some Tech students play traditional sports in their free time, one group of students prefers underground sports. Literally. Stephen Schwartz has more.
Texas Tech students are finding new ways to spend their weekends and vacations, and this locale isn't your typical sunny beach. Tech students Blake Steppen and Catherine O'Leary recently participated in the often unheard of sport of caving. The two trips, made possible by the Outdoor Pursuits Center at Texas Tech, sent groups of students exploring underground caverns often unseen by the public eye.
We went to a cave who the guy that was with us knew where it was and everything. So we hiked there and we know pretty much exactly where it is. And there's like a 300-foot rappel in the cave. So we had to tie 3 ropes together and rappel into it.
The caves, located near Carlsbad, New Mexico, are very primitive and require a moderate amount of technical experience. However, beginners to the sport are offered training for these particular trips through the OPC's staff members.
Pretty awesome part of the trip is that everyone that goes on these trips obviously have the same interests as you, so that's a definite draw. I would say that, it's just like a way to kind of get your foot in the door. Like, this is something that, like I said, you wouldn't do probably just all of a sudden you would be like, oh, I'm going to go caving today. So like having these trips provide those opportunities for you. So I guess I would say that this is the best way to kind of like get experience in it, especially if you've never done it before. Like, I'd never done it before, and then now I can't wait to go again.
Caving trips for the spring season have concluded, but the OPC plans to take more of these underground excursions in the fall.
Texas Tech softball is off to an impressive start, and head coach Shannon Hayes says a good start will be key for the team to make a regional tournament.
Having a good start in fast pitch softball now, and the way the NCAA does things with ratings, is really big for us, because that puts us in a good position to make a regional tournament. And when you win games like we've won today, and you take care of your business at home, it makes it where those conference games you can afford to drop 1 or 2 that you should win. And if we can still take care of our business early, that makes these games at the end even more meaningful.
Growing season is underway for one green commodity on the South Plains, and it's not what you may think. Stephen Gibson has more on one of Lubbock's growing industries.
Although Lubbock may not seem like the ideal place for a winery, there are actually 5 locations in or around the city limits. McPherson Cellars is the newest addition. The dry climate of the South Plains and the wide range of daily temperatures create a successful growing environment for the grapes. Each winery not only offers a variety of flavors to taste, but also a unique location and landscape for special events.
Camp Rock has been here since 1992. It was actually built in '88 as Tasha Winery, but it was one of those situations where they spent so much money building the place and did a wonderful job. It was really a state-of-the-art winery.
Wine tasting is a popular pastime for Texans. According to the Adams Wine Handbook, in 2007, Texans consumed more than 13 million cases of wine. Of those cases consumed, 72% were domestic wines.
There's about 3,500 acres of grapes in Texas, and over 2,000 of them are within a 45-minute or an hour drive from the winery.
Texas is ranked 5th in the nation in terms of wine production levels. The growing season is underway, and as the season starts warming up, the grapevines are beginning to bud.
And harvest for grapes is one time each year. It's normally like late August through early October, so September is really when things get going out there. And we get grapes from about within a 200-mile radius from here is where most of our grapes come from.
Because these wineries are surrounding Lubbock, they are all supporters of Texas Tech. La Diosa Cellars owner Sylvia McPherson owes a big part of her success to students. And right next door, McPherson Cellars offers its location as a field trip for Tech's wine marketing class. Lano Estacado began its roots with 2 members of the university's faculty.
We were started in the early 70s by 2 Texas Tech professors, Dr. Reed and Dr. McPherson, and they built the winery out here in 1976. And since then, we've become Texas's most award-winning premium winery, so we're very proud of that.
For MCTV, I'm Stephen Gibson.
That's it for us today. Thanks for joining us at MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Evonne Hamburg.
And I'm Landen Martin. Have a great week.